Someone offers you $1 billion. You don't have to work for it, you don't have to invest it, you just have to survive 12 months with 7 of the rarest medical conditions on Earth. And here's the catch. They don't happen one at a time. They all happen to you together for the same 12 months. Your skin turns blue. You lose the ability to stand. You can't feel pain. One of your hands stops listening to you. Your voice changes. Your vision starts lying to you. And then your skin starts growing. At the end of the year, 6 of them disappear. The 7th might not. So, would you take the billion? Here's exactly what you'd be agreeing to. First, your skin turns blue, permanently, in every light. Not a bruise, not veins, your entire skin tone. This is methemoglobinemia. A mutation prevents your blood from properly converting hemoglobin back into its normal oxygen-carrying form. And instead of red, your blood turns a shade of brown-black. Under your skin, that reads as blue-gray. The most documented case is a single family in Troublesome Creek, Kentucky, the Fugates, who passed the gene down for 7 generations starting in the early 1800s. Some of them lived past 80 with it. Doctors only figured out why in the 1960s. On its own, it's mostly cosmetic. You'll find out fast that mostly isn't good enough. Second, standing stops being an option. You have Uner Tan syndrome. Your cerebellum, the part of your brain responsible for balance, hasn't developed the way it should. And every time you try to stand upright, your body can't hold the position. You'll fall within seconds. The only stable way to move now is on your hands and feet at the same time, permanently. It's named after the researcher who studied a family of siblings in rural Turkey in 2005, all of whom walked exclusively on all fours their entire lives. Some scientists argued it was a genuine evolutionary throwback. Others said it was closer to a severe balance disorder with nothing to do with evolution at all. The debate still isn't settled. You don't get to wait for the answer. You just get the body.
Third, your body stops warning you when something is wrong. Congenital insensitivity to pain with anhydrosis. You can break a bone and feel nothing. Put your hand on a stove and feel nothing until you smell your own skin burning. The same condition disables your sweat glands, so on a hot day with no pain and no sweat, you can overheat to a fatal temperature with 0 warning signs. Children born with this regularly bite through their own tongues and fingertips before anyone realizes what's happening. Fewer than 100 documented cases exist worldwide. Pain, it turns out, was never the enemy. It was the only thing keeping you alive.
Fourth, one of your own hands stops taking orders from you. Alien hand syndrome. Damage to the bundle of nerve fibers connecting the 2 halves of your brain means one hemisphere can drive one hand independently without your permission. Your left hand might unbutton a shirt you just buttoned, pick up an object you didn't reach for. One documented patient described their own hand kept unbuckling a seatbelt while the other hand fought to rebuckle it. Some patients start naming the hand something other than their own because it stops feeling like it belongs to them. You'll still feel it touch things. You just won't be the one deciding what it touches. Then something even stranger happens. You open your mouth, and you don't sound like yourself anymore. Fifth, foreign accent syndrome. Damage to the parts of the brain controlling the muscles of speech, usually from a stroke or head injury, shifts the rhythm and vowels of how you talk. You didn't learn a new language, you didn't travel anywhere, but to everyone around you, you now sound like you're speaking with an accent you've never had. One of the first documented cases was a Norwegian woman in 1941, hit by shrapnel during an air raid, who woke up sounding German, in a country under German occupation. Her own neighbors grew suspicious of her because of how she now sounded. Fewer than 150 cases have ever been recorded. Your voice is one of the few things that's supposed to always sound like you. This takes that away too. And now, your brain starts lying about the size of the world. Sixth, Alice in Wonderland syndrome. Your own hand, reaching for a doorknob, can suddenly look twice its normal size, or shrink to the size of a coin, while everything else in the room stays exactly where it is. A door can look a mile away. The room can feel wrong without a single object in it actually moving. Episodes can last minutes or hours, with no way to predict when the next one starts. The object is real. Your brain is just lying to you about how big it is. You already can't trust your hands. Now you can't trust your eyes either. Seventh, and this is the one that changes the deal. Because unlike the other 6, this one might not leave when the 12 months are over.
epidermodysplasia verruciformis. A genetic mutation disables part of your immune system's ability to fight off a virus that, in anyone else, would just cause a small wart that clears on its own. In you, it doesn't clear. Ugh, it spreads and hardens across your hands and feet first, then further into thick bark-like growths. Documented patients have had these growths surgically removed multiple times, only for them to regrow within months because the underlying defect never goes away. Fewer than 500 cases have ever been confirmed worldwide. This is the one you might still be dealing with the day the year ends. Everything else resets. This might not. Now stack them. You can't feel the growths pressing into your joints, cutting off circulation, until the damage is already severe. Nothing hurts enough to warn you first. One of your own hands might grab at those growths without your permission, while the other hand tries to stop it. You're already moving on all fours, putting your hands and feet exactly where the growths are worst, under constant weight and friction. You can't even judge how bad it's gotten. The growths might look twice their real size 1 minute and vanish from your perception the next, while the damage underneath keeps happening regardless. And when you try to tell someone how much trouble you're in, the voice coming out doesn't even sound like yours anymore.
The blue skin was the easy one. You'd give anything to trade back down to just that. $1 billion. 12 months. 7 conditions feeding into each other the entire time. Would you still take the deal? Let me know in the comments.